Yo, what's up YouTube? Here we are Kicks here bringing you guys another video. Now today I'm going to show you guys these Pure Money 4s from 2006. Right here you can see the bottom of the left shoe, and then the right shoe is the one that I ended up restoring. It was pretty quick process. For that, all I did was clean the bottoms, use a little acetone to remove the paint, and then just use Gato soles to ended up finishing clearing up the soles as best I could to make it white again. Now for this video, I'm gonna explain to you how I'm gonna let you guys know how I painted the midsole. Ended up re-chroming the wings, fixing the sole separation, and just basically cleaning the sneaker. So how I ended up cleaning it is using Rejuvenator, the sneaker laundry bag, and then just using the all-purpose brush as well as the stiff bristle brush for the bottom of the soles. Now for painting, I ended up using Angelus white paint as well as just any kind of acetone, and then just the paintbrush. Also needing a heat gun and bar cement super stick, and that's what I ended up using. Those are my items that I use to restore these sneakers. Now here you can see that the bottoms are white. Those are the ones I restored. I had already stripped the midsole paint, so there's nothing too crazy right here really. You can see that the toe box is slightly damaged. I ended up repairing that as well. Now how I repair the midsole is basically just small strokes of paint, anywhere between 6 to 8 light strokes. What else? Just apply the heat gun and then the Krylon matte finish. So right here you can see that the previous owner just got crazy with it. Ended up painting the midsole, a little bit of the leather, and then on the rubber part of the midsole as well. You can kind of see that glossy look. So that means either they use a gloss finish or they just didn't apply any finisher whatsoever. Because usually the Angelus paint has a little bit of gloss to it. Now the bottom of the sole is completely cooked. It's a little bit brown for whatever reason. The sock liner is a little bit dirty as well, the inner sock liner. Overall, it was a quick and easy restoration, just basically cleaning, stripping paint, fixing the sole separation, applying the paint, and then fixing the wings. The most difficult part was probably painting the wings and making it look nice, at least close to factory as possible. You can see that I already stripped the paint off the wings just using basic acetone, and it comes right off. There's the midsole I ended up stripping already. You can see the bottoms are a little bit white. Yeah, they're still dirty, but compared to what they look like before, it's not too bad. But yeah, let me know what you guys think so far. If you keep on watching, I'll show you guys how I repainted the midsole, how I ended up gluing the midsole, painting the wings, and a brief description of anything else that I missed at the beginning intro. So like I said, follow me at We Are Kicks, and then for email purposes, you can email me at gmail.com at wearekicks as well. So let me know what you guys think, and continue watching the video.
SFTraxx, baby. SFTraxx.
So right here I'm using the heat gun to heat up the glue a little bit to make it stick better. So that's usually how I do it. I apply a little bit of pressure, and then you repeat the process, and then eventually I end up sticking. So this is basically how I did the partial sole separation. Something easier to just finish most of the sole and just redoing it, but I only did just the parts that was separating. So coming up next is the toe box. So you can see the toe box is a little scuffed. Nothing too crazy. So what you could do is lightly sand it, but it's not that bad. So what I did is just acetone the toe box a little bit and then just repainted it over. And I ended up just using like a matte finish in order for it to blend to like how it was originally. Because the leather didn't have like a glossy look, it had just like a normal matte finish. So that's basically what you got to do to fix that. And I just used a plain paintbrush to end up touching that up. Now right here you can see after I finished painting, I didn't apply that matte finisher just yet, but I did paint the toe box. You can see that it still has that little gloss look, but once you put the matte finish, that will go away. And then the midsole is already finished gluing, and just I put the shoestring in order to keep it, compact and for the time being, and applying pressure. I'll probably leave it like that for like 24 hours. So this is what the sneaker looks like after the fact. Now I'm gonna start painting the midsole. Overall, it's a quick restoration. Painting the midsole is all white, so that's all you really need. All you need is some Angelus paint, a heat gun to make it faster, well, for the paint to dry faster and to prevent brush strokes, and then you have a paintbrush. So right here I'm just doing a fast take on how I painted the midsole. I ended up doing at least 8 to 9 layers is best, like it's the best way that I would do it, simply because you want to add more layers then the matte finish, so like that it doesn't peel or crack as fast. So here I'm applying the heat gun back and forth. You don't want to keep it in one spot, because then you might deteriorate the midsole, especially for these being such an old pair, and you don't want to pop the air unit either. So right here, you're just gonna apply light coats, then a little bit of a heat gun application, and then just repeat the process however many times that you feel the need to. Then after that, then you want to apply some. What I use is Krylon matte finish, so you could use that in order to seal the paint in and to protect it. So that's basically how I painted the midsole. Right here you can see that I didn't quite finish, but later on in the video you'll see that I completely finished painting the midsole. Like I said, like I mentioned before, I ended up keeping the netting as is. I did clear it up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And here you can see that the previous owner painted on the actual rubber part of the midsole, as well as the bottoms, and as well as the leather part by mistake. I'm not sure why I had that size written in permanent marker at the bottom. It's kind of weird, but I ended up removing it from the right shoe. It was kind of a pain, but I ended up getting it done. So yeah, that's the comparison of the two sneakers. What more? Like I said, overall, it's a pretty quick tutorial. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to email me at wearekicks@gmail.com. All the information is in the description below. There you can see the wings that I ended up clearing with acetone, and I ended up using this Rust-Oleum kind of a chrome finish. I ended up playing with it. At the time I wasn't sure if that would work, but it actually ended up working. All I did was tape the wings that I needed and just left the part that I needed to paint free. Then I ended up covering the whole sneaker with a bag, and I just ended up spraying away. Then afterwards, you want to apply a high gloss finish, and then that's you get that kind of a metallic. That's how you get that metallic look. Sorry, I can't speak, but yeah, this is what I ended up doing. Here I'm just explaining that I painted the midsole, and light brush strokes, as usual. I'm sure you guys know how to do it. There's a bunch of YouTube videos that are probably a little better than mine, but this is how I just ended up doing it. So this is what I did after I already painted it. You can see that I covered it with a bag, added some tape. Now I'm gonna rip the bag and let you guys see what it ended up looking like.
SFTraxx, SFTraxx.
you think about the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, comments, or concerns, you can put it in the comment section below, or you just email me at wearekicks@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, you can DM me there. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.